Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to championship basketball. We are live at the Les Schwab Invitational at Liberty High School in Hillsboro, Oregon, for one of the best matchups you will see in high school basketball. Sierra Canyon and University Tool, two top 5 teams in the nation, and they're meeting here in this prestigious Les Schwab Invitational tournament for what's going to be a highlight reel of a basketball game. My name is Josh Worden, joined by my broadcast partner, Matt Walton. Matt, whichever team wins this game makes a statement that they are perhaps the best high school basketball team in the nation.
A couple of top programs.
Vernon Carey is sick tonight. After yesterday's big semifinal game, Vernon Carey has been in bed since last night. He is out there starting tonight. Matt, how much do you think that will affect tonight's game for Vernon Carey, and who do they need to go to?
It affects a lot. I mean, if Vernon Carey's not 100%, it's an issue. University hasn't looked great, even though they have made the championship game. This is by far their biggest test of the tournament, and they need 100% from everybody. If they're not going to get it from Vernon Carey, it needs to be a high school, top high school level game from Scotty Barnes, wearing number 4 tonight.
Scotty Barnes, one of the top players in the nation. He's a junior. This may be his time to shine. Vernon Carey's still in there, but he may not be as productive or able to give 32 minutes of play. We will see. He's in there to tip against Christian Coloco, and Carey does win the tip for University, wearing the Navy uniforms, working to the left of your screen, and it's Scottie Pippen one-on-one defense against Roger McFarland.
Here's a guy in Roger McFarland who's going to be big for University as well. If he has a productive game, he's really part of the reason they're in this championship game. When other guys were cold, he produced.
Vernon Carey, yeah, he may be sick, but he's featured in the offense. He gets it to Howard, who misses that free throw line jumper, and Cassius Stanley, one of the fastest players on this court, can't make that layup, and University gets a stop and the foul called on Stanley.
You like the effort there from Logan Alters, 6'2 senior, kind of lost in the chaos and the glitz of this University team, especially playing Sierra Canyon. But Logan Alters made big threes yesterday in the semifinal. Another part of the reason, one of those role players that makes them a complete team.
Sierra Canyon has been in this place before as Vernon Carey tries to get it to Howard, and it'll go back to Sierra Canyon. The Trailblazers played in the Les Schwab Invitational Championship game 2 years ago. Michael Porter Jr. flew over everybody and led Nathan Hale to the victory, and Sierra Canyon has been wanting to come back to this moment for 2 years, and they've gotten back here, and they face one of the best teams in the nation, University School.
That Sierra Canyon Nathan Hale game 2 years ago is widely considered the best Les Schwab Invitational game ever. I've got a feeling this one could give it a run for its money, Josh.
I certainly hope so. For University School, they're trying to make a statement that they can get back not only to the Florida State Championship game as they get a stop, but the national scene. They got second overall in the national tournament last year as Logan Alters is just short on a three-pointer. Coloco with the rebound, and they want to get back to that point. As Scottie Pippen drives baseline, drops it off to Cassius Stanley, and calmly tucks it in for 2.
Nice move from Cassius Stanley to get Sierra Canyon on the board here. Neither offense really in a good rhythm the first few possessions here of the game, but I expect that to change as Scottie Pippen and Kenyon Martin sit courtside.
First bucket by either team here tonight. Scotty Barnes, top of the key, guarded by Austin. Chase Howard lifts up. Can't connect on that one. Fast break opportunity is denied by Scotty Barnes Jr. to McFarland, who couldn't handle it. Andrew Austin ahead to Scottie Pippen. Takes contact from Barnes and still caught it towards the basket.
That is such a next level basketball move from a hoops IQ standpoint. Scottie Pippen sensed that he was going to draw the foul and might as well get a foul on number 4.
Tried to get the free throws out of it as well, but they don't give it to him. On the floor, they call it, so Sierra Canyon sets up the half-court offense. Christian Coloco, the man in the middle, 7 feet tall, but they go down low to Stanley, but the pass is off the mark.
Yeah, University did a good job of keeping Stanley kind of behind the baseline on that.
McFarland no on the jumper. Carey flew in for the rebound but couldn't get it. The Trailblazers back in transition. Their mode is, look, if you score, we don't care. We're going to score more. A stop or a bucket, they'll go on a fast break. Here's Scottie Pippen Jr. with his dad watching from the stand. Scottie Pippen and Kenyon Martin on the sideline for tonight's ball game as Stanley gets it back to Andrew Austin to Scottie Pippen for three is too strong.
Man, Jimmy Butler's in the house too, just a couple seats down from Scottie Pippen. How about that? Star power here in Hillsboro, Oregon.
Draymond Green was here last night as well. Celebrities all across the board here at the Les Schwab Invitational. And a future celebrity, Vernon Carey, the #1 player in the nation, drops it down to a fellow superstar, Scotty Barnes, but he misses. Cassius Stanley, a 5-star recruit, comes down and draws the foul. These are highlight players going at it tonight, and Cassius Stanley will get to the line.
Man, as good as the other teams in this tournament are, the speed and physicality just within the first 3 minutes here, you can tell this is another level of basketball at the high school level.
Oh man, this is no normal high school basketball game in the Les Schwab Invitational Championship as Stanley misses the first of two. I mean, you look at Florida, or for the Florida State champions from last year, University School. When I talked to their coaching staff, and they talked about when they lost in the national championship game last year, they said, well, this year we want to get back to that point. But what we tell our players is, and I thought they were going to say, take it one game at a time. No, they said, let's just start with the state championship in Florida. I mean, that's the baseline for them. It would be a failure if they don't get to that point, let alone a national championship.
Vernon Carey's been quiet. Let's see if he takes it to the rack here.
Carey loses it. Scottie Pippen, or it's Kenyon Martin Jr. to Pippen, back to Kenyon Martin Jr. What a great play from K.J. Martin.
So dangerous in transition is Sierra Canyon, and Vernon Carey, who is playing with an illness, just kind of looked lost out there above the three-point line. Take a look at them in transition. KJ with the steal, back to Pippen. KJ with authority.
And you saw him point up right as he made that pass. Give it back to me, give it up high. Nobody can fly higher than KJ Martin. And he slams it home, and it's a 5-0 ball game. Sierra Canyon on top early. Cassius Stanley takes it baseline. Great vision to see Scottie Pippen Jr. opposite wing, rattles in the triple.
Scottie Pippen Jr., really a complete player. Such a treat to get to watch him.
Jace Howard has it tipped from behind by Pippen. Ahead to Pippen. Another dunk for Scottie Pippen Jr. this time, and Sierra Canyon is playing their brand of basketball right now.
Vicious transition offense from Sierra Canyon. These guys know, just get it up ahead, and look, another chance here.
Cassius Stanley nearly tore the house down, but Jace Howard barely prevented it after giving it up.
That's a good chase down foul by Jace Howard to prevent an easy two. University already looking at an 8-point deficit, now free throws for Sierra Canyon.
And I'd love to see that again. There's a reason why Cassius Stanley played in the Drew League this past summer with college players, pro players. He was at UCLA. He is familiar with the level of talent that it takes to get to the next level. And look at the hops.
Oh, man, it was almost all ball on that.
You see how much force he threw that ball with? That ball hit the foot of the referee standing outside the three-point line. That's how hard it came off the hand of Stanley. Great effort by Howard to get in there. 11-2 now, the Trailblazers on top. Vernon Carey tries to get into the lane, used the shoulder a little bit too much. Offensive foul against Carey.
Yeah, Christian Coloco took a shot in the face from a big Vernon Carey shoulder, and University is entirely disjointed offensively right now.
Vernon Carey's their identity, a two-time gold medalist with the U.S. World Cup, but he's sick, not quite himself tonight. And here he is with the ball. Maybe this is the time where he starts to light up, gets to the rim, and scores it off the glass.
That's incredible. Somebody that big to be able to beat everybody down the floor with contact finishing in transition. Amazing.
K.J. Martin rises up. That looked too easy.
Yeah, you got to put a body on him baseline. I mean, that's an instant 2 points every time.
Scotty Barnes, Euro step, no. Bobrun comes in for the rebound. He can't finish. Christian Coloco comes in for the board. And Cassius Stanley doesn't want to wait around. A lot of contact. Logan Alters takes the charge.
Who else? I mean, Logan Alters, every time University has faced adversity in this tournament, it's been Logan Alters to make a play
With Vernon Carey battling an illness, when will Scotty Barnes come into his own? Only 1 of 6 from the field. Gives it up to Howard, now to Carey. And the number 1 player lifts up, way off on the jumper. Ball kicked out, goes back to Sierra Canyon.
Man, Vernon Carey does not look good right now, and they need him to play a complete game to have a chance in this. Already a 10-point game. It's almost halftime. I know it's gone by in a flash, but there's less than 3 minutes left.
Sierra Canyon's mode, their style is, we don't care if you score because we'll score more, as Cassius Stanley goes up high for the alley-oop from Pippen.
Are you kidding me? Free baseline cut for Cassius Stanley. Nobody got a body on him. That's too easy.
Cassius Stanley has the vertical leap we all wish we had, and he can throw it down. Scotty Barnes wants to give an answer. Pulls back for 3. Barnes, no. Stanley the rebound.
That's a tough look. Now Sierra Canyon can run.
Pippen, step back triple. Got it. Scotty Pippen is unbelievable.
Are you kidding me? They beat you with an alley-oop from above the three-point line on a baseline cutter, and then the next time in transition, Scotty Pippen drains another three-point shot.
Look, Sierra Canyon's mentality all season long, if you score, that's fine, because we're going to come down and score again. But look at how many points the University has. Sierra Canyon's looking like the most solid defensive team in this whole tournament, which is, you know, that's not normally their MO. And oh my goodness, Cassius Stanley.
Man, and that's a tough draw for Taylor Hendricks, number 25 there. Watch Pippen in transition. Step back 3, nobody near him, nothing but net.
And it's a good learning opportunity for Taylor Hendricks, a 6'7" freshman. Unbelievable. His coaches call him a blue-collar guy, a gym rat. One of the best plus-minus ratios on the team, and the best quote when they were talking about him. He's so skinny, 6'7", but only 180 pounds. He'll get a lot more playing time as the season goes along or his career goes along, but the coaches said, we need him to go to Golden Corral and just sit at the buffet and keep on eating. 6'7", 180.
If you're a University here, you need to find a way to get it down low to Vernon Carey. Christian Coloco's a great defender, but he can't stop him. And there you go.
That looked as easy of a bucket as they'd gotten all night, but talk about easy. Cassius Stanley right back the other way.
What do you do to that? They're just so fast in transition off a made basket. About 2 seconds later, Cassius Stanley finishing at the rack.
They can fast break off a miss. They can fast break off a make. And Vernon Carey can score at will. 2 consecutive buckets for Vernon Carey.
I don't know where this was in the first quarter and first part of the second quarter here. They need to go to him way more.
Back over to Scotty Pippen Jr. Got to respect that three-pointer, but doesn't take it yet. Scotty Pippen takes the screen from Coloco, lifts up for another 3. What can Scotty Pippen Jr. do?
Well, he can certainly make open threes, and that's what University's given him. So much space on Pippen. Is that his 4th or 5th 3?
Scotty Pippen and Cassius Stanley almost steals that one. And actually will go back to Sierra Canyon as Pippen just nailed his 5th three-pointer of the first half.
Unbelievable.
Here with the player of the game, Scotty Pippen Jr., the championship under your belt. Your team came here 2 years ago to the Les Schwab Invitational, couldn't get it done, but you got the championship tonight. What did this mean for your school and your team?
It meant a lot coming here, winning the tournament, a lot of good teams in it. And like you said, we didn't do it 2 years ago, so we came here focused to get the win.
Now, you played on one of the biggest stages of your career. You're a guy who wants to play at the next level. You've got colleges looking at you. What do you think this meant for your own stock and playing in a great game? What did this mean for you personally?
Definitely. I feel like this game helped me raise my stock. And I've been working on my game a lot. I've improved a lot. So every day I come on this show, I have.
Your dad came out here to watch you as well. Scotty Pippen, obviously coming back to Portland where he used to play. What do you think he's going to tell you after this game?
Good game, but he's going to tell me a lot of things I could have done better.
That's what Scotty Pippen does. Last thing for you, the Les Schwab Invitational Champions. What's next for you and this team, and what are your goals the rest of this season?
Just to move up in our rankings. We want to win a state championship again and just get better and better every day.
Thanks for your time. Enjoy this championship. You guys deserve it.